far from where we were, so he ended up not going anything. But, you know, he got to see the beach on that day while he's visiting California. So he was excited for that. Yesterday he was at Fire and Ice. And tonight he's here. Tomorrow he'll be at Switch Fest. He is here to play. Yeah, and tonight, right now, he is in winter semis going up against Wes. It looks like they're getting things ready to go, rolling with it at Smashville. I am always very interested when I see a Little Mac not ban this stage. But, I mean, it certainly looks like with the way Wes is playing right now, he's looking to go in and, like, make the most more out of the edge guards of his openings as opposed to playing that lame-out platform style we were discussing earlier. So it looks like Smashville will be a safe place to keep open in the meantime. Yeah, I feel like a lot of times this stage is really good for people that just want to camp out Lil Mac. Unfortunately, it looks like that's not Tru4's game plan. He's just going to try and get his hits. It looks like he's kind of realized that he needs to fight a little. But, you know, now he's behind and he has to make up that percentage. Here he does have a moment to edge guard. Waits a little bit before throwing out that fair, but Wes going for such a low recovery that the arc of the Monado does not catch him. Get up attack, also scooping right under the attack, managing to get right back on stage. Wes finally returning fire. Yeah, and that's the thing is Shulk's fair can actually reach under the ledge when he does it, so that's a really good edge guarding tool against like Cloud and Milmac. Because he can just like poke you out there without a jump and you just die. Yeah, it's especially terrifying given that they don't really snap the ledge too comfortably as characters. Alright, Wes looking for a down tilt into the up smash, doesn't find it. Tru4 just gonna jump out and the back air just poking him. Oh, the instant ledge KO punch, but Tru4 is aware of that, right? He immediately backed off in that situation. He said, Gazelle punch not working on me, man. Not happening on stream today. Catching the end of that back row, finding another forward air. The last one doesn't connect. Waits long enough for the air dodge to come out, and the air slash picks up the kill. Yeah, and Tru4, you know, from playing with him the past week or so, he's insane at getting these up B edge guards. You know, he'll wait for you, and then as soon as you make the wrong option, he'll pull the trigger, get that up B, and get the stop. And that's something that's going to come in hugely handy here against Little Mac. Oh, man, that killed him. Yeah, all it takes is one little poke, and Tru4 is showing himself as a strong edgeguarder. And Shulk, as a character, does have a lot of edgeguarding potential, especially when you give him that jump Monado. He can reach any corner of the blast zone wherever he needed. And you have those huge sweeping arcs of the forward air, so that you can catch an air dodge the moment you see it, and you can comfortably knock them back further into the blast zone. Very terrifying stuff. So against Little Mac, this is pretty tough for the boxer. Yeah, and Wes just take a second thinking. Looks like FD is open. I'm kind of curious why people keep leaving FD open against Little Mac. It's because there is the school of thought that Town and City is the better Little Mac stage. And it's not just because half the transitions, it's like the FD layout. It's because of the small blast zones, especially when you're fighting an opponent who is this competent at edge guarding. Small blast zones don't matter to you because you're going to die when you're knocked off stage anyway. The small blast zones means you kill your opponent sooner. It's purely a positive. That's fair. That and the base floor of Town and City is so wide that it gives Little Mac a ton of running around room. That's fair. And I guess Tru4's game plan hasn't really been to camp out Little Mac, so he's not necessarily worried about having to fight him head-on without the platforms. Yeah, Tru4 has more been using the platforms to slowly inch his way back to resetting neutral, right? And that's part of the reason why this FD pick is going to help Wes, is when he pops up Tru4, he's going to get a full juggle started on him. All right, there's the up tilt. Tru4 burning his jump. Uses the photo to make his landing safe. Yeah, nice. Tru4 is really good at comboing the speed Monado air moves into grabs. Oh, catching the roll, but once again, not able to carry it on. But his ability to sniff out these rolls, especially as the set has gone on, is getting kind of scary. Oh, Wes actually hitting with a pivot F smash, though. Yeah, now Wes does have a pretty solid percent lead and has Tru4 in a spot where he has to be scared of dying. Good timing on Wes's own up B. It's so hard to get back on stage, and now he's got stage advantage in a prime position to look for a down smash 2-frame. Doesn't go for it, though. Tries to catch the landing and eats a back air instead. Oh! That's going to be it. Yeah, every time Tru4's in jump Monado and Wes is off stage, I just assume he's going to die. You know, Shulk can just wait for you to do anything and then kill you. He doesn't have to do anything preemptively in jump Monado. Yeah, he's such a floaty character, and the height of his double jump means he won't overcommit for waiting too long. So he puts himself in a very good position. Oh, still has his double jump. Okay, he's dead now. Gone. Yeah, another textbook beautiful edge guarding by Tru4. I mean, that's the peril, of course, in the matchup. And it's something that Wes is going to need to make sure that he capitalizes more and more on his advantage state to offset this potential. It is scary, of course, to try to catch the landings of a character with such a huge sword, and that's kind of where the mix-up between armor or just like, you know, shielding their falling aerial and grabbing them out of it instead is going to have to come into play. But it's certainly not an easy battle. It's hard to really apply armor when your opponent doesn't even have to be within arm's length to hit you,
yeah,
you know?
Exactly. You know, a lot of times we're seeing Tru4 just spacing out forwarders from max range possible, hitting Wes's shield, so, you know, Wes is stuck in shield for a little bit, landing, and then all of a sudden Wes is way over there. You know, we can't come over and just grab him. He's low, Mac.
Yeah. Takes a great deal of patience, and I think part of perhaps what Wes can do is like make sure to slow down his own gameplay even more, right? Find those moments where like Tru4 is testing the waters with his own body and getting a little bit too close for comfort, and then just pouncing on those opportunities.
All right, Tru4 looked like he tried to sniff out that jump, or the rollback rather, once again with the nair, but Wes able to get his shield out in time and get a punish. Yeah,
that time Wes, after the down throw, just looking to scout on how Tru4 responds to that pressure, looking for perhaps an air dodge. Tru4 double jumps out of there, but that's good data for later. Oh, data for now, actually. He doesn't have any more games to use. Oh, going for a jab, just barely not going to be able to punish. That's like the fastest button he's got in order to land a punish on that back air. Wes still poking about, but I like the way that he's letting Tru4 swing first, right? Like, even though there is the potential that might be at a distance he can't punish, he's still like waiting. Like, every now and then you can't space perfectly every single time, and I'll get you the times you don't.
Exactly, and you know, Tru4 able to find his hit, instantly stripped that. How did he die?
I'm not sure. I wonder if he held down so that it would be some sort of mix-up, but
maybe he was looking at shield poke Tru4.
Did he just get lilatted on FD?
Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure he didn't get lilatted because, like, he was too far horizontally, right? Right?
The only thing I can think is that he tried to shield poke Tru4 by holding down.
Yeah.
Held down for a little bit too long and didn't grab
Oh, and he does keep his double jump, managing to make it back to stage.
I'm so lost. Down tilt into the up, he is going to at least get the stock. You know, I think this is the first time Wes finally took a stock from Tru4. The other two have been 2 stocks, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, they have been 2 stocks.
You know, a lot of times it starts off pretty evenly. Tru4 finds a couple of hits and then just edge guards Little Mac until he dies.
But right now we have KO Punch ready to go, and we have seen Wes's ability to land it in clutch situations.
I'm curious.
That back air stealing the KO Punch and then forcing the Jolt Haymaker.
That's the 3-0. Now, I'm curious, we saw Tru4 immediately go into Shield Monado as soon as KO Punch came online. I'm curious if that makes it so he won't die at 0%.
Yeah, because Shield Monado does boost Shulk to be, I believe, even heavier than Bowser.
Yeah.